Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Friday, July 17th, 18th, 2019. I'm Linda the Lightworker, and I'm so glad you're here with me. Who am I? I'm a light worker. What does that mean? What does that mean, a light worker? I don't know. Maybe I'll find out. Okay, let's jump into the cards. Today we're starting off with this beautiful Empress card, the three, number three, which is the major arcana. Now, first of all, of course, I love a pink tree. I mean, who doesn't? But what's the Empress all about? The Empress is the goddess card. Is that what they call it? Well, they call her the Empress in all the tarot decks, but it's really about that divine, maternal, nurturing. That's why we have the tree, this nurturing energy. And it is all about the receptivity of divine feminine energy. Receptivity. Remember, women, female, the divine feminine is the receptor. The divine masculine is the pinnacle. That's just the shapes and how they work out. So if you think of, oh gosh, okay, I'll mention that now. So when I got a little more clarity with my divine watercolor deck, I got the lovely green stretch card. Now, green is an invitation to be in nature, and that's what this card wants you to do too, is to be in nature. But this card also says stretch, and I'm really hearing that it's a good time to do that hip opening position in yoga, where one of the easy, gentle stretches is where you lie on your back and you cross your legs, like as if you're sitting in a chair, like one knee up and then a leg over it, and then it's gently pressing on the flexed knee to open up that hip receptor. But what Spirit's really saying is that this divine feminine, this receptivity, this opening is about you embracing this divine maternal energy. And so it's an invitation to nurture yourself more self-care, but of the divine, of the the divine, unjudgmental, what do we call that? Unconditional love of the self, of you breathing in this self-love. This is not the ego love. This is the nurturing love that we can give ourselves. And there are so many different ways we can do it. We can do it with positive self-talk. We can do it with the mirror work. Louise Hay does a lot of mirror work, and let me tell you, mirror work is powerful, powerful, powerful. And that is simply gazing into your own eyes, holding a mirror, and tell yourself how much you love you and all the wonderful qualities that you have. You know all your wonderful qualities more than anyone else, because there are so many that are that you only keep for yourself. So be sure to appreciate yourself. Breathe in this Empress goddess. You are the Empress. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It is about having that nurturing self-love, which sometimes we put on the back burner. Sometimes, all the time, we put on the back burner. So what this is all about is coming into your power. Oh my gosh, so I'll go right to the Denis Linn card. How many times in a couple of weeks? Listen, I sit here and I shuffle, 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 shuffle. I pray, I do my meditation, and still we get the coming into power. And this is you being guided by your higher source, by you being guided by Spirit, where it almost looks like she's gonna lift off, but she is firmly grounded. She's standing on rocks, and she is also in nature. So get in nature if you can today, but really embrace this power that you are strengthening. That's what I keep hearing, strengthening our inner power. It is a stretch. Sometimes you do have to stretch to get your inner power. So pay attention to that. And you know, Abraham Hicks, you know how much I love Abraham. There are just so many helpful little positive I call it self recovery, because we have been programmed by so many others how we're supposed to be. Sometimes it makes it challenging or difficult to hear our own voice. So if you're in a spot where you just can't even appreciate the good things that you have, and that happens, start making a list. You can write it down. You put it in your phone in your notes file or whatever, if you keep notes on your phone. Or if you, I really like journaling, because it is that action of that mind energy coming through and writing it down. It's very physical, and it's somehow a little visceral, but whatever works for you. Start writing down in whatever way you do, typing down things that you like about yourself. Who cares about what you want to change? Let's just focus on all the good things that you have and see if you can come up with a list of 50. And then once you have 50, see if you can come up with 10 more. And then do another 10, and maybe another 10, because there are so many great things about you. And my gosh, you know, you got to think about all the good stuff that's working behind the scenes in your body without any of your thinking. And you need to appreciate those cells. Talk to yourself in a loving, soothing voice. Be nice to you. You are the Empress. And the Empress is quite powerful. You know, when I think of an image of her, I see her reclining on some kind of gorgeous chaise, and with servants bringing her grapes. You know, just not that anybody needs to be a servant, but it is about you being served in the best possible way. And for that to happen, you have to start with yourself. Okay, positive self-talk. That's the trick. And then you're able to come into your power. So the stretching is just so that you can keep up physically with it, because things are going to start moving. Do some automatic stretching. Just roll around, dance slowly, and slower stretches. So if we want to strengthen the body, it's by moving slower, right? Doing a long, slow stretch, very gentle. Don't push, don't hurt anything. Stretch softly, and you'll notice that you will become more flexible more quickly. All right, my dear. Well, this sounds like a really wonderful Friday for us. I had a couple of questions the other day about my hand. I wanted to show you my scar is healing so nicely. And I'm part of, it's still tender, you know, they have all those nerve endings, and I have a piece of glass still in my finger up here somewhere, but I don't care. It'll come out whenever it's ready. So, thanks for asking. I've healed so fast and so well and maintained all my mobility. I feel so lucky and so fortunate. And I think it's because I received so much love from you. And I hope you know how much I love you and how grateful and appreciative I am that you stopped by my tiny little channel. And I look forward to seeing you next time.